to whom it may concern. From the perspective of Caleb, a steadfast witness to the unfolding drama, I wish to convey the plight of Joshua Haltom, whose struggle for constitutional restoration mirrors the ancient quest for the land of Yisrael. In the Zohar portion of Shlach Lecha, we see the children of Israel on the precipice of entering the promised land. 12 spies were sent, one from each tribe, to scout the land. 10 returned with a report steeped in fear, focusing on the giants and fortified cities, proclaiming, "We were like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and so we were in their eyes." This narrative of overwhelming opposition and self-doubt led the people to despair and rebellion, rejecting the divine promise. It was Joshua, my loyal companion, and I who stood against this tide of fear and negativity. We saw not giants but an inheritance. We saw not insurmountable obstacles, but the power of GD. We tore our clothes in anguish as the people wept and threatened to stone us, crying out, "The land that we passed through to spy out is an exceedingly good land. If the Lord delights in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land that flows with milk and honey. Only do not rebel against the Lord, and do not fear the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their protection has been removed from over them, and the Lord is with us. Do not fear them." This, I believe, directly correlates to the situation of Joshua Haltom. The constitutional restoration he seeks is analogous to the land of Yisrael, a promised inheritance of rights and justice. The constitutional smears in Haltom V, City of Henderson TN Police Department, and the Agency of Structural Violence are the modern-day giants, the defense that looms large and attempts to instill fear and doubt. Just as the 10 spies painted a picture of impossibility, these smears aim to distort truth, undermine due process, and create a narrative of powerlessness. The structural violence is the fortified city, the ingrained systems that resist change and perpetuate injustice, seeking to devour those who challenge them. Joshua Haltom, like his namesake, stands firm. His complaints, I understand, outline specific grievances where the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution have been allegedly violated. These are not merely legal technicalities. They are a cry for the restoration of the foundational principles upon which this nation was built. The opposition he faces, the legal and procedural hurdles, the attempts to discredit or dismiss his claims, are the modern-day equivalents of the people's desire to stone Joshua and me for speaking truth. My disclosure eyes, informed by the ancient text, see in Joshua Haltom's struggle a profound spiritual battle. It is the battle between faith and fear, between the vision of what can be when GD's principles are upheld, and the despair of what appears to be when human failings and systemic injustices are allowed to dominate. Just as GD ultimately decreed that only Joshua and I, who had full faith, would enter the promised land, so too must there be a clear path for Joshua Haltom to achieve the constitutional restoration he seeks. The giants of defense and structural violence must be seen for what they are, not insurmountable, but as bread for us, weaknesses that can be overcome when the spirit of truth and justice prevails. Therefore, I urge all concerned to view Joshua Haltom's complaints not as isolated incidents, but as a crucial step in fulfilling the promise of constitutional justice. May the outcome of his endeavors be a testament to the enduring power of these principles, and may his unwavering faith in the face of daunting opposition inspire a broader restoration of justice for all. Sincerely, Caleb.